Now, when there's unresolved conflict in our lives, Pastor David, it affects us in some negative ways. Share with us some of the ways that unresolved conflict impacts our lives.
Well, I want to highlight two areas specifically. Number one, it blocks our fellowship with God. 1 John chapter 4, verse 20 says, if someone says, I love God, but hates a fellow believer, that person is a liar. Strong language. For if we don't love God, people who we see, how can we love God whom we cannot see?
So now that's a strong verse right there.
Yeah, that's a scary verse. So it's hurting our relationship with God. Number two, I want to focus on this one. It keeps our prayers from being answered.
Now, what do you mean by that? It keeps our prayers from being... Doesn't God always hear and answer our prayers?
He hears our prayers, but 1 Peter chapter 3 tells us that if we treat our wife with understanding as we live together, if we don't treat her the way that we ought to be, that our prayers will be hindered. So it's basically like my prayers, even though I'm praying, they're being hindered. They're hitting the wall. They're hitting the ceiling because I'm not treating my wife